Road buckling today, more of it on the interstate between Madison and Beloit, and it's just one example of the upgrades that many people say are desperately needed. Those repairs are coinciding with a major step toward reconstruction and expansion. News 3's Brad Chaimson has more as the state DOT waits on federal approval to move forward.
Going to be so good.
From underneath a Janesville iconic figure, a major announcement is made. The future view of the interstate for Bessie the cow could be changing.
This is a very important step in the process.
State officials announced the completion of an environmental impact statement.
It allows us to send the environmental document to the Federal Highway Administration.
Wisconsin Transportation Secretary Frank Busalaki expects federal approval in as early as 30 days. At that point, state and federal funding can be secured to move the billion-dollar project forward.
The money is there now, so we're going to do everything we can. There's a couple of different ways. You know, we would like to see the TPC meet before Governor Doyle leaves, but also this is something that we can put in the state budget in the next cycle.
The proposed plan would reconstruct the interstate from the state line to Madison, expanding it to 6 lanes, rebuilding interchanges, and modernizing ramps. Officials say traffic is expected to increase by 50% by 2030, creating for dangerous travel.
Traffic is a big concern, but it's not the only concern. You can see work crews back here repairing part of the interstate. This infrastructure is 40 years old and in some spots is at risk of failure.
It has been patched and repaired and is now in need of major rehabilitation.
In addition to safer travel, Assembly Speaker Mike Sheridan expects the project to create new opportunities in an area starving for work.
In the short term, it will create jobs and business opportunities throughout the construction process. In the long term, it will attract and support manufacturers to the corridor, which will no doubt hire people from this area.
Officials say today is a significant step toward economic recovery and recovery on the road. In Janesville, Brad Chaimson, WISC News 3.
The funding process will also have a number of state hurdles to jump over as well. DOT officials say any construction will be at least 5 years away. The construction process would add another 4 to 5 years on top of that.